ladies, I'm gonna leave you to do your smoothies and whatever food you want.
I created the Women Hunt program to help women who have an interest, a curiosity, desire to learn more or enter the hunting and conservation communities. One of the things we do is we offer an annual new hunter course to 12 women from across Canada and the US. One of the applicants in the first year of the program was Rebecca.
The way that they were able to teach us and guide us through using our rifles was extremely valuable. And that allowed me to build confidence in my ability to go out and hunt.
We met for the first time in Texas when all the women joined up there in the fall of 2021 to attend the course. And that includes Brandy from Alberta, who's also here with us this week.
But what I want to do, because this is what we do.
The 5 days of the ranch were everything and more I could honestly expect it to be. I'm just embracing everything that comes my way with it and really like saying yes. And I think that's why I'm actually here today, is because the phone call was like, you want to come bear hunting? Yeah, sure. Let me clear my schedule, like yes, kind of thing.
The guns will keep their...
Last June, Women Shaping Conservation did a fundraising event, and I had asked Renee to come and join me at the event and speak about the Women Hunt program. And you know, we're just chatting around the table and someone said, hey, why don't you guys do a bear hunt? Laughed about it a little bit. Oh yeah, we should do a bear hunt. That would be great. A few months later, we started to think about it more seriously.
And then one day, Rebecca reached out and said, hey, could Colin and I talk to you and Gray about an idea? And we had this great call with them where they pitched this concept of bringing us to an area of British Columbia that they love to hunt in.
This would be a great opportunity to share with Renee the area in which we go and hunt, and it would just be another way to give back, which I felt very strongly about.
Brandy sandwich.
Oh, really?
You know, you're bound to forget something or not think of something. So I think that I went through my list on that day. I think I had everything. I think I thought of everything, and a lot of different emotions for me, but at the same time really excited to get to camp.
We found this beautiful spot by this gorgeous little lake surrounded by these mountains, and you know, we had to take care of business first and get our camp set up.
It took a couple hours to get set up, but once we were super excited.
I really wanted to get out and sight in my rifle and be ready for the next morning.
We are going to get up around 5:36. Get the coffee going. My husband and I, we've hunted up here several times, so we do know the area well, but you know, every year is a new year. So spend a few hours just making sure that everything is where we want it to be and where we want to go.
It's been a couple months of planning and anticipation, and it's great to be here. It's beautiful country, and it's remote and gorgeous, and I'm excited to hunt bear. I think we're just going to have a great time for the next week.
I'm ready for tomorrow morning. I'm ready to go out and see some bears, be out in nature, and you know, be with the people that I love hanging around with.
I'm really looking forward to this hunt because while I've hunted black bear before, it was in northern Alberta and a drastically different terrain. The bears behave, I'm sure, differently than they will here. Rebecca's talked to me about that, and I'm really excited about having her mentor me in how to hunt bear in this part of the world.
We were going into an area that we have been in before. Just as we were about to kind of turn around and, you know, head out, all of a sudden,
Get out. Yep.
a black bear. We geared up, we loaded our guns, and we went in to try to find this bear. But you know, he saw us right away, and he got scared, and he left.
How awesome is that? You know, an hour into a great region like this, and we see a really, really, really nice bear.
Did you like him?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very excited that you know, we had that opportunity so quickly. Nothing like a little punch of adrenaline to get things going, hey?
Oh wow. Okay. Well.
It kind of allowed us to like shake off the jitters a little bit, get a feeling of what could happen out here in these areas and how we should handle them.
Was it a nice bear? What happened? It was a color phase.
The later afternoon evening was phenomenal. First ran into a sow and her cub.
There she is.
And they were beautiful, just looked so powerful and strong. And we were just in awe seeing these grizzlies. And then we decided to go further in, and we came across a grizzly that was very curious about who we were.
Hey! Whoa! Hey!
I definitely have a healthy fear of grizzly bears in particular. You know, that word sometimes I think we use it too much, but this was an awesome experience to see that many grizzlies and in such proximity.
A lot of grizzlies in this country. I'm shocked. Too many grizzlies.
We had a great day. We saw 9 bears. We saw 1 black bear and 8 grizzly bears, and you know, it's really fascinating being around these creatures because they are extremely beautiful and at the same time extremely intimidating.
What a privilege to see that many bears. But we're back in camp now, and we're winding up our day. We're going to have some dinner and hit the sack early for another early start tomorrow. Looking forward to it. This morning we had a great time together, saw some new country.
It was hot, there was sign, but we didn't see any bears.
So we're gonna head out again this evening here as things are cooling down.
Hopefully run into a bear in witching hour, and that's gonna be Renee's bear.
Your husband actually really makes me laugh.
I know, he is funny.
We headed out for the evening hunt and went into another area where we did in fact see quite quickly a very nice black bear.
Okay, calm. It's okay, take a deep breath.
He's right there. He's right there.
He kind of ran off the road and up into the timber, but he didn't leave. He turned around, he stared at us. I have a really good angle this way.
I thought I might be able to get into a nice stable prone position, but the ground was really sandy and unstable, and I kept sliding and sinking, so we had to get up and pursue the bear into the woods.
He went up around that second tree.
I see him.
He's right there, kick it down. If you haven't done that type of style of hunting, it can be extremely challenging to set up. We couldn't quite get the sticks working properly, so she got set up. She took a deep breath. She seemed calm. She took the shot. Unfortunately, she missed.
What we think happened is that I don't think we had the stick stabilized properly, so I shot over the bear's back. He took off running, but it ends up that he popped out down below us on the road uninjured, so I'm grateful for that.
Lift up the scope.
My husband is really, really experienced using sticks, and so we asked him for some help.
Can't judge.
My husband does a great job of explaining things very clearly. Rebecca and I learned a ton in that moment.
You did.
Stuck.
It was stuck. You did, like you literally, you did everything that you were supposed to do in that circumstance, right?
Nothing is perfect in life. These are journeys we all go through as human beings. You make mistakes, you learn. As much as I take it seriously, I'm not going to, have this weigh on me. It happened, I deconstructed it, I know what happened, how I can correct it, and I move on. On the morning of day 3, we decided to really shake things up, and we got up, had a cup of coffee and a light bite, and then headed up to this hillside.
Climbing into cut blocks is not easy at all. Careful, okay? And so we worked together to get up to where we wanted to be. While we were sitting up in the cut block area, we were able to have some good conversations and just really enjoy the peace and quiet and just being out in nature together.
I really wanted her to know how much I very much appreciated her support the day before when I made the attempt on the black bear that I missed.
When that sun came over the mountains and started warming us up, we were just like, oh my goodness, thank you. Thank you for some warmth.
This sigh of relief, we were able to warm up and relax our bodies more.
Do you think we should sit a little bit longer till 8?
It won't be long now, and we'll be past any golden hour. It's completely up to you when you guys want to pack up.
Okay, let's do 15 more minutes. As we came down out of the cut block area, we thought it was time. We'd been there for a couple hours. We got a radio call from my husband, and they had said that they actually spotted a color phase. By the time we met up with the other team, Brandy had a video of it, and she was able to show us.
You spotted this bear?
Yep.
Okay, so where was it?
He's up here about
5K?
3 to 5K.
We geared up and we started to walk in the area where they had seen the color phase, and we started to stalk on him, but as we started to climb, he must have slipped into the timber or got spooked. By the time we got to the area where we thought he was long gone.
Continued up that chute, looking for him at every twist and turn. Got to the end of that chute and there was a large cut block there, and we never did see him again.
Okay, go. He might have scented us when we were walking the trail and the wind turned, but we know he lives here. He looks pretty happy in this area, so it was a super fun walk-in.
Yeah, a spot probably worth coming back at some point.
I would think so.
So, we decided, let's have a fun afternoon. Let's take the quad and the side-by-side in back into the Alpine. Man, was that kind of a little bit of a crazy day. I think it brought us closer together because we had some challenges along the way with the vehicles.
There was some tension for sure and concern for the well-being of our husbands when all of these activities were going on. But it was a great trip, and I mean, it really was breathtaking in that area. We didn't see too much in the way of bear activity, unfortunately. Not much evidence of scat and no bears, but a great trip.
The plan now is to head back to camp, clean up, build a fire, and have some conversation.
One of the things that we decided was that on day 4 we were going to start off early again and head out and look for the black bear that I had missed the shot on day 2.
And pretty much within the first 10 minutes of getting into this area, we see a black bear. We pull over, we get out, we get loaded, and Renee and I are down there on the trail walking to find this bear.
Going up here.
We get into where we saw him walking, and he just was not around.
They move fast and could be anywhere now.
I was feeling really anxious at this point. We were on to the 4th day of the hunt. We only had 2 days left.
Are you okay?
Just frustrated,
I don't normally get this frustrated, but I feel a little frustrated, so I'm just gonna shake it off. Yeah.
We get back in the truck and we decided to change up the plan a little bit.
There was a lot of jumping in and out of the vehicle and walking up trails or walking down trails. We were going up a trail that had a lot of evidence of scat, and we were very confident that it was mostly grizzly bear scat. That does bring up some anxious feelings.
Yep. That was the first time that I realized that I'm mentoring someone. And I felt some fear in that because I was going in first. At the same time, I felt responsible for helping Renee and making sure that she's enjoying her experience and her journey as well.
Here she was, feeling responsibility for her own safety, my safety, the safety of the people around us.
That freaks me out, is being responsible for everybody. Yeah. My own life, that's fine, right? But that means if we see something, we gotta
That's hunting. You're gonna have some lows, you're gonna have some highs, and you're gonna have everything in between. And if you can't handle those, you're gonna make it exceptionally hard on yourself.
I try to take those emotions and turn them into something I can learn from quickly so that I'm not stuck in a cycle. But I do freak out sometimes, and Gray can attest to that.
That day was super hot and we all needed to just like find a lake and jump into it.
And so we grabbed our towels and some shampoo and soap, and
Everybody was running out of the cars, shirts are flying off, people are just going in, splashing away.
it was just like a rebirth.
That was a really fun afternoon. We needed that.
So, after we had this great time in the lake and we came back to camp, Rebecca prepared a great vegetable stir fry, and my husband and I prepared the pronghorn, and we had this great meal.
We had our dinner, we're in the vehicle and we're heading to our spot where we have seen sign before, and we're getting really excited about this. And hopefully, we come back with a beautiful color-phased bear.
I don't know, I feel a good energy tonight. Anticipation, major nervy anticipation, all really positive and good.
So as we're driving up into the area that we know this color phase is in, we turn a corner.
And there was that color-phased bear that we had seen those previous days.
By the time I had gotten out of the vehicle and, walked over to the front of the vehicle, Renee was actually already ready and her gun was loaded. She's ready, she's focused, she knows what needs to happen.
I sighted in the bear and he was facing me, and then he turned and presented his left shoulder.
Down, good girl.
I'm feeling very happy and relieved, and I'm feeling blessed and grateful and very humbled. It's always very humbling to harvest an animal and to grapple with that. But my motivations, my reasons are, I'm comfortable with them. All right.
Oh man.
Oh. There's a lot of time and a lot of resources for the folks to come, and it's 24 bears later. No, he's 25, right?
Yeah, he's 25.
25 bears later.
You did it, hey?
Hunting isn't just harvesting an animal, it's the whole experience. As I like to say, luck is where preparedness and opportunity come together. The three women were prepared, and God gave us an opportunity.
Finding women in the hunting and conservation space, especially Renee and the women I met at Women Hunt, means the world to me. So to be able to, give back to the Women Hunt program, the program that impacted my life, that actually was the driving force of me creating a program here in BC, means a lot to me right now.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I consider myself to be remarkably blessed to have somehow had this concept of creating Women Hunt and the impact that I've seen it have on the lives of women, 24 women in particular, but more importantly beyond that, the countless hundreds and now thousands of lives that those 24 women are touching because of their experience through Women Hunt. And that's all part of the support. Yeah.
And what about the fact that two of those women are standing beside you right
Yeah, I mean, it's phenomenal, right? I mean, two of the women from the inaugural class of 2021 are Rebecca and Brandy, and they're also fellow Canadians, so you got 3 Canucks here, which we're super proud of, right?
Cheers. 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 Well done.
Cheers.
So my friend Tiffany, who is a chef, she prepared some backstraps for us. It was so delicious. To have her do that over a campfire was such a treat.
Got beer back straps, seared them off in a little bit of butter. I added some fresh chopped garlic, some rosemary, some thyme, and some morel mushrooms that were rehydrated, and just kind of stirred them around over the open fire, and low salt, pepper, and that's it. Super simple.
Very good.
Oh, that's delicious.
Coming out here and hunting for the first time together has been pretty special. We've only known each other for a short time, a year and a half, and we've been able to have these connections and these bonds.
I know I'll look back on this and remember this time with so much gratitude and love. I know it's going to impact me for a long time, and I'm really, really grateful to Rebecca for it.
Or should I do it again? Let's do a real one.
I can do a really good Elaine from Seinfeld.
Oh my God.